Renu is a 25-year-old school teacher from Narkanda who takes care of her apple orchard along with her husband Dev. She harvests the apples and ships them to the local fruit market in Shimla. This year has been a good harvest season for them and they are hoping to make more money, which the family has decided to invest in renovating their home. After shipping the apples away, she is expecting a handsome return. But when the payment comes, she is very disappointed. Renu wonders why the revenue was not as good as expected. Is it just because of the high supply due to the good harvesting season? She is informed that there is an awareness camp in her town in which the State Cooperative Society will come and speak on how to take better care of apples during the harvest season. She decides to visit the camp. A week later, she joins the session accompanied by her husband. The State Cooperative Society representative Sachin is explaining about harvesting the fruits. During this season, Renu asks Sachin a few questions on how to deal with her apples.
What should we look for to ensure a good harvest season?
In orchards that are in hail-prone areas, anti-hail nets can be installed after flowering to protect apples. The workers doing the harvesting, loading and unloading of the produce should be skilled and careful while handling the apples. Most of the damages are imparted by picking, screening and transferring devices or induced by the fall of the detached fruit on the lower branches of the tree.
What should we do to avoid the damage during the picking and harvesting?
Rather than harvesting apples by hand or local methods, one should use mechanical tools, which are available in the market for injury-free plucking. Cut and puncture injuries to fruits result from the sharp edges of handling equipment, the presence of nails and rough edges on packages. This is predominant during harvesting and field transportation. Avoid removing of the pedicle to maintain freshness and reduce water losses. Once harvested, apples need to be sorted to separate good quality apples from bad and damaged ones.
Where should we keep harvested apples after they are picked?
Apples once sorted should be cleaned and washed with chlorinated water after harvesting, which enhances the shelf life by preventing transmission of diseases to healthy fruits. Avoid dumping apples in a tree-shaded area as it leads to exposure to harsh weather, bacteria and rodents.
If we are careful while picking the apples and also store them in the right environment, why do we still have some damaged apples? What should we do in that case?
After storing, the grading and packaging processes are very important and are advised to be done using a conveyor belt. Use of clean, right-sized and undamaged crates and boxes is recommended. Then the cleaned and good quality apples should be sorted in paper inlays and put inside a controlled atmosphere storage with air circulation, which reduces temperature. During the packaging, damage to the skin of the produce should also be avoided by keeping them in right-sized crates and boxes and avoiding the overloading of apples in the boxes. The boxes should be transported with caution so that there is no damage. If you follow these simple steps, you will see much better results in your apple produce next year.
What do we do for apples that cannot be sold or stored?
Damaged apples that cannot be rescued but can be reused as compost for the next cycle of crops. For misshapen lower grade apples, you can take a look at selling these as dried fruits, jams or juices.
After the camp, Renu discussed with her husband how to incorporate these steps for next year. Next year, Renu gets a good harvest and makes more money than last year. Now they can invest in renovating their home and in a new conveyor belt system and mechanical tools to help in their future production. Renu has realized the importance of post-harvest management and how beneficial it can be even for a small-scale orchard.